The College Basketball Experience and NBA Gambling Podcast crossover edition of the TBT preview and picks for Wednesday, July 24th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is giving away $15 million in Best Ball Mania 5. Sign up today using the promo code TCESGPN to claim your special first-time deposit offer up to $250 bonus in cash. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm has the best AI picks and projections in their college football product that's about to drop. Claim your 7-day free trial today by going over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM today. And welcome everybody into the College Basketball and NBA Gambling Podcast crossover edition of TBT Picks. I am your host, Moneyline Mac, aka the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. Also known as Mac Tonight over here at the College Basketball. Hey, why does it keep playing? Hey, I like my song a lot, but not that much. So welcome to TBT Wednesday night, the final night before we get into the Elite Eight starting next week. We got 4 games remaining. Cooled off. I cooled off yesterday. 7-1 on Sunday, 500 day on Monday. I had a losing day yesterday. Man, Team Challenge ALS, Darren Collinson. I don't know what his injury ended up being, but that was a devastating injury. They led the entire game until the very end when Collinson got hurt and the Cougs got it done. Marshall was awful as Kentucky absolutely ran them out of the fucking gym, winning by 25, 30 points. In the other game, Eberlein Drive advanced. They defeated Assembly Ball to win the Butler region, and we were on the right side of Takeover BC, which never was in doubt. They controlled the tempo, controlled the pace from the opening tip as they ran Red Rose Thunder out of the gym. So overall losing day, but we're back on the saddle here for 4 games, the 4 remaining games in the Elite Eight. So let's get in it, baby. But before we get into the 4 games for tonight, you got to go check out the MLB Gambling Podcast. I think they just went live. So get on over there, check out. They've been crushing it all season long. Doing a great job over there, getting us through the dog days of summer. This and TBT is all we got right now. Because college football will be here before you know it. So get over there, subscribe to the College Football Experience with Colby, NC Nick, Patty C, and all those guys. 134 team previews are knee deep, getting you prepared for the season. Subscribe wherever you get your podcast today or in the SGPN app. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Richie. Yeah, baby. Sprinkle some on the money line. We got a couple money line plays. The money lines have been fucking on fire in this TBT tournament. We got an 8 seed. We've had 2 8 seeds advance. We got a 7 seed going to the Elite Eight. We got another 8 seed playing here tonight, and that's a good transition because first up on the dock, we got the Team DRC. Team DRC is the 8th seed in the Louisville region. They are taking on the home team, and that is the Louisville Cardinal alumni team. Teamville has not covered a game yet. They were able to get by Bellarmine 80-71 in the first round. Then sideline Cantor, they were able to win 79-77 in a back and forth game. Really good game. DRC, on the other hand, they've rolled so far this tournament. They knocked off the 1 seed, Team Diesel. Then they controlled the tempo pretty much throughout against Team Fredette. I see Teamville laying 7 right now. The over-under, as I pull it up on the app, is set at 149.5. The Ville minus 330 plus 240 if you think Team DRC will win their third straight game outright on the money line. I think Cinderella is going to strike midnight here for Team DRC. I'm going to be on Louisville to cover their first game. I don't think that they've put it together. They put together a complete game. They haven't played their best basketball, but they've been able to advance. I like teams that are able to find a way to advance. The other night, they did not play well against Sideline Cancer, but they found a way to make shots down the stretch. Montrezl Harrell made big free throw. Peyton Siva, Russ Smith. They were 6 of 24, 6 of 25 from three. 11 of 19 from the foul line. Luckily, they were able to out-rebound Sideline Cancer and get over the finish line. I like the favorite here. I like the favorite to set up the Kentucky-Louisville matchup next week. So give me the Ville, lay the 7 against Cinderella with Team DRC in the first matchup here in this evening. Game number 2, quarterfinal number 2. We got the Ohio State Buckeyes, who defeated the Dayton Flyers in the Battle for Ohio. They are taking on the defending champs, who are the Heartfire. The Heartfire are laying 4.5, over under 138.5, minus 215 on the money line, plus 165 on the money line for the Buckeyes. Buckeyes looked good the other night. The Buckeyes looked really good. They kind of controlled that whole second half. They won by 30 in the first matchup. Jared Solinger, the Wesson brothers, Jamel Morris has been good off the bench for them. They made 11 threes the other night. They were able to control the glass against the home team, Dayton Flyers. On the other side, another team that has not covered a game yet, the Heartfire. The Heartfire was able to barely survive. The Heartfires barely survived both games. They should have lost the opening round. What was the 8 seed that they only? Rise and Grind. They trailed that entire game. They trailed a majority of the We Are D3 game, but they were able to find a way despite not making shots at all. 7 of 30 from three. But they got DJ Kennedy, who's won this event time after time, whether it was Overseas Elite, Tevin Mack with the tip-in at the end, got them to win. You also got Eric Washington, who's been good. Richard Solomon's been good for them. I think I'm going to take another favorite here. I know the dog's been barking. I think we zigzag with some favorites here early. Give me Heartfire, lay the 4.5. I think that they pull away late with their experience. We've seen this with Heartfire. Last year, almost picked off in rounds 1 and 2, going through the motions. Then they turn it up with another gear here. I think they win by like 7 or 8, not maybe 9, 10. They get away from Ohio State late. So I'm going to lay the 4.5 with Heartfire here in this second game of the night. Let's get over to, actually, I think there's three early games. So 3 7:00 games. The other game is the Penn State Nittany Lions are taking on the Pitt Panthers. Both teams pulled upsets last round. Pitt, unfortunately, beat West Virginia in the backyard brawl TBT version. They made every fucking shot the other night, but so did Penn State. Both teams did not miss. Happy Valley. Zoo Crew is laying 3.5, over under 159.5. So not a lot of defense to be played here clearly tonight. Minus 175 on the money line, plus 135 for Penn State. I kind of mentioned it with both these teams the other night. Happy Valley was able to beat UConn. They controlled that game from the tip, made 15 threes. Pitt made 13 threes. But the Penn State, I mean, I think they're the more balanced team, more balanced attack. In both their games, their starting 5 has been in double figures, all 5 guys, except for Curtis Jones, who had 8 last game. I like the depth of Penn State here to win outright. I think they beat Pitt. I think Pitt played out of their minds the other night. I guess you could argue Penn State did too. But I think Penn State, more experience, better balance here because Pitt majority for the most part, they just relied on Mike Young, who really shot the ball well the other night. So did Sabandi, who played with them recently. Nelly Cummings was solid as well. but I trust Penn State. I think they're the deeper team here. I think that they have been in this event a little bit longer than Pitt as well. Give me Penn State here to win the Battle of PA. This is the Battle of PA. You got Penn State from State College. You got Pitt, each hit Pitt from Pittsburgh. I'm on Penn State on the money line to get it done. Let's go. The final game of the evening is going to be, where's the line at? The Team Colorado. Team Colorado has been impressive in this event. Beat K-State, beat Wichita. They won at Wichita. They're taking on Kansas. Kansas is laying 4 over under set at 140.5. That's the Mass Street Kansas alumni team. Minus 188 money line, plus 145 for the Colorado Buffaloes. I like another dog here. I think this game comes right down to the wire. I am definitely I'm gonna take to the 2 dogs in the late game, or I guess Penn State and Pitt isn't the late game, but the 3rd and 4th game. I like what I've seen from this Colorado team against K-State. We were on them. We were on them in both their wins. They're well balanced starting 5, kind of like the Penn State team. Deshaun Schwartz, Andre Roberson, Michael Holyfield. They have found ways to win hard games late. On the other side, I also just don't think that Kansas has the depth in their 3rd game in 5 days. They were able to pull away from Florida TNT the other night. Frank Mason made some big threes for them. Also, it was LeGerald Vick. They made 13 out of 31 threes. That was kind of the big knock on them coming into the tournament, that they didn't make shots at a high clip. I don't think that they make the perimeter shots at the same clip that they did the other night. Give me another dog here, Team Colorado, to keep this game within striking distance and have a chance to beat all 3 Kansas teams in Wichita this weekend/week. So I'm on Team Colorado here. Sprinkle some on that money line, baby. All right, real quick. Let's get us paid before we get up out of here and give out our lock and dog, because we got games starting here in an hour and a half. Because we're brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. You can sign up today with the code right above me right here, TCESGPN. We've been giving out underdog plays. Let's get out a couple hires here. Pulling up the app. They got TBT action. We did not win last night, but we won the night before. Where are we at? Basketball. Pulling this up. Bear with me. Yeah, they changed their app today, I think. All right, here we go. TBT. Let's go. Mike Young's higher is 17.5. He made every shot the other night. Give me another guy. Give me somebody on Penn State. For Penn State, they don't have anybody for Penn State. What is this garbage? Pitt's hacking it. Oh, here we go. Myron Jones, higher than 13.5 points. I like that. For DJ Kennedy, higher than 7.5 points for our team Heartfire. And for the Ville, let's go. Man, 15.5 is a lot for Russ. I think I like their size advantage. Give me Montrezl Harrell higher than 15.5. Pair those together, 6-1. Let's go, baby. Get on over there to Underdog Fantasy. You're going to want to be there all season long. And they're giving away college football best ball, and they just launched their Underdog Stakes. Hit your first 2 pick 'em, go streaking. If you can get 11-0, you can win 1,000 times what you put in. Plus Best Ball Mania, $15 million in prizes. Sign up today with the code TCESGPN to claim your special pick and first time deposit. Offer up to $250 bonus in cash. Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. And we are also brought to you by Game Time. Game Time, baby. Back better than ever. Love Game Time. You can get your tickets sent to your phone, know exactly where you're sitting. I said, man, cues are right up here, exactly where you need to go. know if you have an obstructed view, inflation's up, you want to save a couple bucks. Well, here's how you're going to save a couple bucks and use that money to buy a couple cold ones at the game and a nice hot dog. You got to use the code SGPN to get $20 off your first purchase. And when you do that, you're going to get the best tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Game time, promo code SGPN for $20 off today. Download the Game Time app today. All right, lock, dog, parlay. Let's go 4 for 4 tonight. I feel it. For my lock, let's go right off the bat. Let's go the Ville. Lay the 7. Lay the biggest number on the board. We're gonna lay the Ville's gonna come out firing, get to that Kentucky game, make a statement. They win this thing by double digits. Dog. Happy Valley Hoopers plus 135 on the money line. Penn State gets it done. They beat UConn, then they beat Pitt tonight. Let's go Happy Valley Hoopers. Parlay. The Ville minus 7. Heartfire money line minus 200. Happy Valley money line plus 135. And Team Colorado. That's 15-1. Team Colorado on the money line. So the Ville minus 7, Heartfire on their money line minus 200, Happy Valley plus 135, and then Team Colorado plus 145. 15-1, baby. 15-1 for your TBT parlay action for Wednesday night. Let's run the table. Game start here. Got 3 games tipping off here in less than 90 minutes, 35:30 Eastern. So get over there, place your bets. We got a couple days off, but I will be back on the college basketball experience tomorrow with our coaching summer coaches tour. We've recorded 4 this week that we will release over the next couple weeks. Appreciate you guys rocking with me the last couple days over here for the TBT. Get us through these dog days. Get us football season. It'll be here before we know it, and then we'll do some stuff with the Olympics as well. At this rate, I'm going to fucking bet against Team USA every game unless they get their shit figured out. So make sure you subscribe to all our channels. NBA Gambling Podcast. I know you guys are tuned in right now. Go check out the NBA Gambling Podcast. They're giving away or they're doing all-season content all off-season long. Their season will be here before we know it. Go check out the college football experience with Colby, Nick, Patty C. Like I said, all 134 teams. Who else does that? Nobody else does that. Go check out the FCS experience. Go check out the Big 12 experience. We just did the BYU Cougars preview for this upcoming season. And, of course, yours truly, the college basketball experience with me, Colby, Noah, every single night. Nobody else does that. I can guarantee that. Every single game of the season. Got coaches on in the offseason. We'll have previews, conference previews before we know it. Good time to be alive. Good time to subscribe. Tell a friend. Help us out. Help us help you. And that's all I got, guys. Happy Wednesday night. Cheers. Happy hour. Let's get some TBT winners here tonight. Nicholas, I just read them off. The 4 picks for tonight. Ville, minus 7. Heartfire, minus 4.5. Happy Valley, plus 3.5. Take it on the money line, plus 135. Team Colorado, plus 4. You want to sprinkle some on that money line, there you go. Pair them up. You want to put them all in a parlay, there's 15-1 for you, baby. That's all I got, guys. This is the college basketball experience. I'm Moneyline Mac. Mac tonight signing off over here at the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours, and we are out of here.